a lot of people ask questions about stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. So we got some of them here today. And pretty soon we're going to try and do a live Facebook thing. So you could come on Facebook Live, and then you can ask whatever random questions you want, like how many bananas I eat or what underwear I'm wearing. None. Just kidding. Actually, it's kind of funny. I bought a book that I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's something like A Month to Live. The title was enough to affect me. I've had that happen with a lot of books in life. If I had a month to live, I really wouldn't care. I was like, I'm pretty cool with everybody. Like, I've done a lot of stuff. I've lived a lot. I've loved a lot. But the only thing that bothered me was I have written all this music all throughout my life, and I've never recorded it. I've never been able to give it to people. I've been trying to share it a lot. If I died in a month, that would bother me. That's when I decided, come hell or high water, I was going to record every song I had ever written and just make it available for people. And that was really the show. Was just going to be me recording my songs and just putting them online. But I just want them in the world. And that's where it all started from. And it's gotten really extravagant since then. And then you have the show, which is, yeah, a place to put that music and a lot more involved than just a website. The details of the show fill themselves in as they come along, as is necessary. The basic format came because I was talking to my dear Uncle Patrick from Ireland, who is a vlog watcher and a musician vlog watcher. And I was like, I'm going to do a video blog, and what should I do? And he said that he noticed that successful video blogs usually had a weekly thing. So I was like, okay, so I need an episode per week, or a part of an episode per week. And there are 4 weeks usually in a month, so I'll just create a format that has 4 parts to it. So I had to come up with a way to present a song per month in 4 segments, and it just made sense to start with it in its sort of baby form, talk about, you know, where the song came from, little things about it, because people like that kind of stuff, and just to present it in its rawest form, the way I wrote it on my back porch or in my living room or whatever, and then to watch it as it progresses all the way to its being born full studio and produced and mastered and mixed and, like I like to say, ready for you to download. This is not a story of my life. This is a format of the life of the songs. It's an autobiography about the music. Music in me that's getting out of me. And there's no linear qualities to it at all. It bounces all over the various space-time continuums. Sometimes there's music that's been written outside of the space-time continuums, and those get brought in. There's no, it's just art, and it's singing and dancing. So there's some weird random people that show up in this show. Yeah. What I've come to realize is that there are lots of people in here. And if you haven't realized that about yourself yet, you're lying to yourselves. All of you. You're all lying to yourselves. And what I was doing, so for the part 1, when I talk a little bit about the songs and where they came from, it's all just stream of consciousness. I just say what comes. And anytime I'm speaking or writing or whatever, I think maybe it comes from being an entertainer, and maybe it comes from being a teacher and trying to keep people's attention. But every once in a while, you've got to say something like this. And if you don't mix it up and do things different and pull in different feelings and voices and characters, then you can't keep people's attention. And so what ended up happening was I realized as I'm taking notes on what I'm going to say, or I'm just saying it, that these characters are popping out. And I'm like, well, this is a show, so they should really just have a costume when they're talking. Yes, again, it's a hodgepodge. I mean, I've been writing my whole life, so any song that could appear on the show at any time could be from any time in my life. Really starting from my late teens, because before that I only did piano compositions. But some of the people's favorites that they've been hearing, yes, those will be some of the first songs I use, because like I said, the bandmates I'm working with are already familiar with it. But there will be all kinds of songs. We'll have new favorites coming real soon to an internet near you. albums don't exist anymore, so I had to find a way to make an album even though they don't exist anymore. So Jessica invented the season because seasons didn't exist before Jessica invented them. What I figured was, see, there was a little bit of Cowboy Girl. She just popped in right there. She's my favorite. So 12 months in a year. Usually in the olden days when we had albums, there were approximately 12 songs on an album. So, ta-da! Yes, I will be presenting one song per month. Everybody gets to watch the progression of that song from its infancy to its adulthood. And that is what's going on for the season, every season. Season 1, the last couple months will be a little bit different. I won't actually be presenting a song, walking through it, because I didn't have the resources or the time to do that. I had to take a couple songs I already had recorded, and I'll be releasing those the last couple of months. And during that time, I'll be taking you guys into what I call Mixdown Month to see some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, where the engineers are mixing and mastering the music, and I'll bring some of that into the show for the last couple of months. But then after that, every season after that is going to be 12 months, 12 songs, same format. And, you know, based on your guys' suggestions, hey, I'm just making this up as I go. Whatever you want to see, let me know. So here's the deal with the show. I wanted to make something that was available for everybody no matter what. And so long as you have an internet access, like you can go to your public library, you can enjoy what I'm putting out there. So what I've done is I've set up a Patreon account, which will, it's a kind of, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, it's sort of like a YouTube, but specifically for people who go there and subscribe to your channel. So the smallest amount is like $5 a month, and you get a song every month, plus all of the wonderful episodes of the show. And then the highest amount is, well, however much you want. You can give me as much money as you want. But there is a bracket for $100 a month, and that's the one that will get you everything. Get you all the songs, get you the extra videos, get you a shirt, and get you on the show. Also, I should mention here, since we're talking about this, every month with every song, every episode, I'm going to make a limited edition shirt that has the name of that song on the shirt. And once that month is gone, that shirt isn't going to exist anymore. So if anybody wants any orders for that, they can place their orders, and then I'll just have that many shirts printed up for that song, for that episode, and then that's it. Doors closed. But people who are monthly members will automatically, depending on what tier you sign up for, will automatically get that shirt. And you might be able to sell it on eBay for like $1 million someday. So you might want to get the limited edition shirt. But I am going to be doing Facebook Lives because all of this stuff is pre-recorded, you know, so, and it's had to be because of the way the show is formatted. It's done and then it's presented. And even though I do have some live performance on the show, I do want to have people that have an opportunity to just directly heckle me and give me, you know, a hard time. And Facebook Live is going to be really good for that. So I will be doing Facebook Lives. I also will be watching the episodes on YouTube with you, because there's now a feature on YouTube where I can watch along with you guys, and we can, you know, talk smack about it while we're watching it, because that's fun for me. I like to make little smart ass comments. That'll be in the show quite a bit. I have live performance in the show, and I'm hoping that I will eventually get enough people, a large enough crew helping me with all of the ins and outs of the show, that I can start segmenting more time for actual live performances. I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll leave this in an interview because it's kind of a secret in my brain, but for the live segment of the show, which is part 2, where I hang out with my bass player and we do a live performance, I'm thinking that eventually I would love to actually bring some of you guys to that performance, so you can actually sit there in the crowd while we film the show and do the performance, and we'll do a bunch more songs for you, just because, you know, you'll be there and you'll want a show. So all of you guys who subscribe, we can get you into a live performance. Yeah. Anybody who's watching this, anybody's going to watch the show, thanks for hanging out with me when I do all of this. And I just want you to enjoy it. That's what it's all about. I just hope that it just brings a little light into your world and you can have a good time with it. And thank you for being part of it in whatever way you end up being a part of it. Please do, if you enjoy it, and I know you will. You're going to love it. Just share it with other people. It's not even about like trying to get the numbers or make the money, although I do need to make the money. It's really just about, I know that it's a good thing and I want people to have it. So if you agree that it's a good thing, go ahead and let people have it. Because you really don't have to subscribe. It is free. You could just enjoy all of it just because.